pot pie that is so delicious. So let's go get our ingredients. Alrighty, we have all our ingredients and we are ready to get going. I was laughing because I was getting ready for this video and I was like, oh, what am I going to wear? What am I going to do my hair? And then I was like, you know what? I need to do what I normally do in the kitchen. I wear a comfy shirt, comfy clothes. I put my hair up because we don't want hair in the food, right? But if it does fall in, it's just for extra taste of goodness. So I picked this shirt because, for one, it is comfortable, but it says slow down. And we are having to slow down today because we are in Texas and it is snowing. We don't get snow, we don't get cold, so basically everything is shut down for us. So what a great day to make a video on making a simple chicken pot pie. I would normally have music on, but if I have music on, you can't hear me. So I like to pick music according to what I'm cooking, and so chicken pot pie, for me, I would be playing some 80s, 90s country music. So, but no music, but just to let you know that's normally what I would do, and we're gonna move on to putting it together now. Okay, so today's recipe is coming from a friend of mine that I actually met at Walmart. Did you know you can meet friends at Walmart? Well, I did about 20 or 25 years ago. I was shopping along with, I think I had Hope and I was pregnant with my second. And yeah, shopping along and I met this wonderful friend who we're still friends, and she gave me this chicken pot pie recipe. I think it was a pampered chef recipe, but it is awesome. It's warm and ooey and gooey and has lots of flavors. And so we're gonna just get going here. Where's my scissors? I need a bowl. Let's get a bowl here, a big bowl. And if you saw me getting the ingredients out, it's not a lot of ingredients, so it's super easy. So we're gonna get some cream of potato soup, and we're gonna pour it first in our, let me get a plate. I always like getting a plate, usually a paper plate, and put like set my stuff on it to hold it. So let's get our cream of potato, and this spatula's gonna be way too big, so let's get another one. I got all kinds of spatulas here, my darling husband got me. Let's see here. Let's use, I think he likes to get me all the utensils and stuff because he loves to try my food. So, anyway, so we're gonna pour this cream of chicken in the pot, in the big bowl. So if you work, this is especially a great recipe. You could have everything already ready and to go when you get home. Another way to make it super easy and fast is the chicken, which actually I need to start boiling in. You can get rotisserie chicken, and so you just get the rotisserie chicken and pull it apart. You can have everything prepared ahead of time because everything is, like I said, super easy. So let me go and get that chicken going because that's going to be what takes the longest. So here I'm just preparing my bottom layer crust. It doesn't have to be pretty, it doesn't have to be any special way. Since it's at the bottom, nobody's gonna see it, it's not gonna be a big deal. So just stretch it out as best as you can, lay it flat. Normally I would have set my crust out way ahead of time to get it soft, but this worked out fine also. And then we're ready to add the goodness inside. We already had the cream of potato in the bowl, and now we're going to add our vegetables. I have the broccoli and cauliflower, the frozen, in a bag. You can use whatever vegetables you want. And then I also added a small can of carrots. So those were the vegetables I chose this time to put in because that's what I had. So again, you can use whatever you want.
And then now we're going to put in the milk, 1 cup milk. And we're going to add that in also. And we're going to add our spices. We have thyme, how do you say it? 1/4 teaspoon. I think I added a little extra just because I like the taste of it, smelt of it. And then I also added some dill. Both those give it a good flavor. And 1/4 teaspoon also. Both those seasonings have such great flavor, taste, and they smell so good. Can't forget the salt and pepper. I don't put too much salt, but definitely put pepper and probably a little extra pepper. We just like pepper in our family, so definitely pepper. Now that we have all of our spices, our ingredients, we stir it up, and here it is all stirred up. I should have added more vegetables, but this works too. Let's check on our chicken. I think our chicken is done boiling and cooking all the way through. So I'm just going to take it out and let it cool down now. Or I guess we could cut it. We can do this. Let's keep it going. We got things to do and I'm getting hungry. So since it's so hot, sometimes I will let it cool down, but we're hungry and we are ready to eat. So I'm going to use a fork and knife and shred it that way. We're just going to shred it up in little bite-sized pieces. Oh, we need to turn the oven on to 375. Bake 375. I always like to check my oven, make sure somebody didn't leave stuff in there. If you have people living with you, sometimes other people do things you don't know about till it's too late. So anyways, check your oven. Okay, so that's warming. We're gonna finish shredding this. So this will just be the best of it. Somebody think about all the steps because it's too good.
Also, with longer videos like this, you can take little clips from it and make it into a real like to give like a preview.
And then you can say see cool, whatever.
Or like put the link in the caption.
Yes. See the cool. Okay, so we're getting down to the last piece. So these little chicken breasts are little fatty pieces. That's what I was taking out. Okay, so it's all shredded, just little bite-sized pieces. And we're gonna add it to our mixture of vegetables, cream and potato soup, seasonings, all the goodness. And then we're gonna stir it again. Stir, get that. So good. And so this recipe makes two. You could probably have a bigger pie plate and make one, but everybody likes this recipe a lot, so I always think if I make two, even though it's about the same. Okay, and so I like to make two out of this batch because it extends it. But you could always double it, or if you needed to make some more, or if you want it thicker. So we added the chicken, it's all mixed together, and now we're going to add it to our pie shell. Half of it. There's half. And save all that goodness. Now we're going to add it to our other pie shell. Yeah. See, I could have probably added more vegetables also to make this go a little further. So, you can add, like I said, whatever vegetables you want.
And I didn't defrost or de-thaw the vegetables. I left them frozen because they're going to end up heating up when you put it all back in the oven. So again, super easy. Frozen bag of veggies, whatever you want. Can of cream of potatoes, seasoning. You could do the rotisserie chicken or boil your chicken, whatever is easiest and best for you. And then we're going to get the top crust and lay it on top for the top goodness. And I will say again, I am not a pie maker or a homemade crust maker, so mine always don't look so pretty, but they do taste good because everybody likes it. So it doesn't have to be beautiful, store-bought looking. That's not what my recipes are about. That's not what our videos are about. Our videos are about just getting in there, making some good food, filling your loved ones' bellies. So I think you could go in and do like a little fluty thing. Oh, look, I'm doing it. But you know what? If you have kiddos and you get home and you don't have time to do this fluty thing, they're not going to notice anyway. So you don't have to have a fluty thing, right? You could take this to some event and you may want to do the fluty thing. But look, my fluties are obviously not perfect. So you can tell you can get fancy with it, or you cannot get fancy with it. I will have to compliment my goddaughter again because anything she does always looks so pretty. They always taste good and they look pretty. Mine don't always look pretty, but they taste good. So there's kind of how you're doing it. Let's go ahead. We're going to put some little cuts in the middle to let the steam in and out when it's cooking. And actually, I saw a video yesterday where she added a little bit of salt or something to the top. Oh, and she put egg whites on the top to make it look pretty. And so then she did this, and it really was pretty. So next time, I'm going to do the egg whites. Again, if you're in a hurry and you don't have time for all that fancy stuff, the kids are not going to care if it's fancy or not. But if you wanted to make it fancy, there are those options. Okay. Because this one I'm going to just leave not be fancy. Because, you know what? So, not fancy. A little bit fancy. Actually, let's make this a little bit fancy. Just because it looks so cute. Okay. And then put it in the oven for, it says about 40 to 45 minutes. So, I'm going to put them in and I'm going to put my timer on for 30 minutes because I need to check in 30 minutes to make sure that my crust isn't too brown, and if it's too brown, I'm going to put some foil on it. While that's cooking, I'm going to clean up my mess. This is what I love about these plates too. I can put it on like that. And see, it's clean. That's another thing about this recipe. There's not much cleanup. If you're in a hurry. So, bam. So after the 30 minutes, I checked them, and this one, the pretty one, looks like it was ready. The other one looked like it needed a little bit more. If you can see, the top wasn't as brown. So we're going to take that one out, and we're going to leave that one in another 5 minutes. Remember, before serving your pie, to also let it sit for about 5-10 minutes because it is so hot. And you don't want your family members to burn their mouth. Look how pretty it turned out.
And here we go. We get to cut it now, and we're gonna try it too. Oh, it's so flaky and yummy, and it smells so good in the house. So it took about, what did we say? We did 30 and we added about 10 more minutes. So probably 40. I didn't have to put full on, but you definitely want to check it to make sure. I'm trying to get it out pretty, but it may not be pretty. We're hungry, so we want to finish this video. Here we go. Looky here, yummy. Look at all that goodness. Yummy, yum, yum. And then you can scrape the rest of that goodness out. Smells so good. And we gotta get it out. It's very hot, be careful. Smells so good. That's simple chicken pot pie right there.
Thank you for watching my video. Don't forget to subscribe so you know when more videos are posted. Share with your friends and loved ones and like the video. Thank you.